So you've written a book, or you're thinking about writing a book. How do you publish it? Let's talk about that. So if you're thinking about writing a book, or you've just finished a book and you're asking yourself, how do I go about actually getting it to people? How do I get it in people's hands? There are ways and means you can do that. Some where you rely on others, some where you rely just on yourself and see what happens. The first way that you can do that is self-publishing. There are a number of different websites that host this self-publishing thing. You can self-publish, get your books printed, keep hold of those books and sell to people in person. You can use something like Amazon KDP, where people can actually purchase your book made to order from Amazon and you don't need to do anything. So like a print-on-demand publishing service. With Amazon KDP as well, you can actually sell to people in person because you can order in bulk your books, or you can also host on Amazon and sell that way. So Amazon KDP is really the route to go for anybody that wants to self-publish their book. It does have its complexities when uploading to the platform. There are 101 videos online of people complaining about how complex it is, and I remember when I first started using it, I must have uploaded so many different versions of my book based on page size, layout, the cover. It was really hard to get the Amazon KDP user interface, software, whatever you want to call it, online to kind of recognize what I was trying to upload. Now, I am almost certain that will be user error, but it's not clear. So good luck with that. But it is doable and it is worth going down that path for. I actually used Amazon KDP with my book, A Little Ship Town. This is a book that I wrote for my kids and for me, basically. A bedtime storybook that wasn't a bore to read. It is so funny. And I've actually had some really good success selling online and in person. So I've sold over 100 signed copies, and I've sold on Amazon KDP straight through Amazon direct to order, which has been amazing. So I've been really thankful for Amazon KDP for just being a thing and allowing me to use it. It works out just £3.50 per book when you bulk order, maybe even a little bit less, and about the same when people order it from Amazon. So it's not so bad. There is a slight discount when you're ordering in bulk. So for example, I ordered 50 copies for myself so that I could sign them, get them on my website, and I sold them that way. So that's another point. You can actually bulk order your books and either sell them in person, advertise them on Facebook and Instagram, or if you've got a website or anything set up already, for example, I use something called Square site, and I hosted my book on there, and people can place orders. You can charge shipping or not, or whatever, or just price your book without shipping, but factor shipping in to the price so that you don't lose out, and get them sold that way. So like I say, I've had a bit of success that way and I feel good about it. The second way that you can get your books published is officially getting them published with an already registered publisher. But how? How do you do that? Well, let's work this out together. So let's break this down. How do you get your book published? The first things that would spring to mind would be to call some pre-existing publishers or send them your work, or both. But how do you find pre-existing publishers? Now, this all depends on your genre. What is your book about? Are there any books similar in the market, on the market right now? Any books similar in your house that you think, this is a bit like my book? I'm sure that this publisher will take it on board, because that is a good step. And this is what I'm thinking about doing right now, because I'm writing children's books. I've got children's books in my house. I've just had a look at the front page where they advertise who the publisher is, where the address is, and I'm just going to call them up and contact them. So let's do that together. So I know that I'm writing children's books. So I've picked up some children's books. This is a funny book, by the way. Should have a look at this. I've picked up some children's books, and in the book, very handy of them to do this, by the way, but it tells you the publisher. So you can actually get the contact details from there. Give them a call, have a Google, are they still in business? And if they are, send them your work. Just send them your work. It's going to cost you a postage and the cost of a book. What's it going to cost you? £5. It'll cost you about £5 per go, maybe £5 or £6. Worth it, absolutely worth it. So I'm going to go through now, make a list of all these, package up some envelopes, get them sent off, see if we get a bite. So if I'm going to be contacting a publisher, what will I send? I will send a book that I've already done. I will also send a bit of a cover letter saying who I am, what I plan to do, what my next book or books will look like, and maybe a link to some work that I've already done, or a link to a bit of a portfolio, something that's going to grab their interest and make them think, actually, maybe there's more to this. Maybe this is a full package. Maybe this guy's got the full package, and you never know, they might publish the book, they might take it on. But we'll see, won't we? So let's make that happen now. So, what have we gone for? We've gone for Dear publisher, name, team, whatever. My name is Ryan Smith. I'm a children's author and illustrator based in the UK. I'm writing to introduce myself and share a children's book I've already published independently, which I've enclosed for your consideration. Boom, big tick there. Alongside this, I'm currently developing a new children's book or project, working under the title The Frog Song. This is a working title, and I'd love to explore whether this could be of interest for potential publication. The story is inspired by an original song of the same name, which has had a life of its own for over 14 years and continues to resonate with families and children. The book is being developed as a narrative companion to the song, with a focus on warmth, rhythm, and a child-friendly storytelling. I feel like that's a really good way of giving a bit of history, and they know that there's something to this already. There's already a market there, so hopefully they'll lap it up. I've recorded a short video outlining the story behind the project, the background of the song, the creative direction of the book, which you can view here. In addition to the book, I'm exploring simple frog character toys produced using 3D printing, with the aim of creating a small, tangible companion to the story for children. While this is still in its early stages, I believe the project has a strong potential for cross-format children's brand, blending story, music, and character-led play. I would be delighted to discuss the possibility of publishing both my existing title and this upcoming project, if either or both are of interest to you. I'm very open to feedback and developing the work further in collaboration with the publisher's editorial and illustration team. Thank you very much for your time and consideration. I appreciate how busy submission schedules can be, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to share my work with you. Warm regards, and then I put in my contact details. So we'll see if this works. This is a stab in the dark. It's not quite the dark because I'm using books that I already know are part of that genre, and I'm using publishers that I already know will entertain books in that genre. So I'm kind of using the clues that they leave behind. So we'll see. It might work, it might not work, but why not try? I'm going to send 10 books. By the time you factor in the cost of the book, the cost of postage, it's probably cost me 50 or 60 quid just to have a stab at it. Who knows? Who knows what can happen now? So now that I have a cover letter written, I'm going to print out the cover letter, pop in a business card, pop in a link to my website, pop in the book, package it up, post it off. I like the idea of just having it in hand. Once it's in hand, they know it's a real thing. They know what it feels like, they know what it looks like. I think I'm just going to stick to the posting of it this week anyway. If the trail goes cold, I'll send emails next time, but we'll see. Now the trouble is, in the YouTube video that I've done, I haven't actually explained the book. I haven't explained the new book. So maybe I should publish like an unlisted new book, an unlisted new video that kind of explains the book itself. Maybe I'll share the song. Yeah, maybe I'll share the song as well. I'll cross this bridge in a bit. So anyway, let's get this printed. Let's get a letter printed. Let's get one ready to go. See what one package looks like. Get it ready and gone. Yeah, I'll do that. So I'm going to have to create a YouTube video, unlisted YouTube video of the song, so that people who I send the book to can have a listen to it and like think about it. Because I wanted to publish it online now as like a pre-release, but I need an ISRC code. In order to get that, I need to publish it on DistroKid, like actually get out ready to go to Spotify. But in order to do that, I need to make sure that I've got my artwork, and I've not yet got the artwork for it. In order to get the artwork, I need to 3D print the frog that I'm going to be using and kind of get what kind of colours and textures and everything I need. Do the artwork, then I can put it on Spotify, then I can put it on Bandcamp. So until then, I'm going to do an unreleased video of just the audio. Maybe a lyric video. Probably just the audio. Can't be bothered doing a lyric video. I made the music video. It is the evening now. It is the evening. The music video looks good. But now that I've got the video, I can list that online, an unlisted video. I can then put a link in my letter to a QR code of the song so people know what the song's going to be. they'll get an idea of what the book is going to be, because it's very simple. I may even do a very short separate video where I say this is what the book is. It's basically going to be the lyrics of the song with illustrations behind it. Maybe I don't need to do a video, I'll just say that. So I've got my book, I've got my letter, I'm going to paperclip these, I'm going to paperclip my business card, the thank you card that I've sent out before when I've sold t-shirts. There's a 10% off code there that still works, so if you do want one, grab one there. And yeah, let's get this sent off. There we go. Good to go. Now, I did start this video by saying, how do you get your books published? You can self-publish, or you can find a publisher. Obviously, I'm in the realm of exploring number 2, but the way that you get things done is by taking action. Life does not come to you. You have to go and chase it. Anyway, that's enough preaching. Subscribe, see if we can make this happen. Drop me a comment, let me know what your thoughts are, because obviously you've watched this video to the end. You must be on a similar path. Let me know what you're writing about, let me know what you're doing, let me know what your thoughts are, let me know what success you've had. We can learn together. See you next time. Bye.